The burden of Mada, a supernatural revelation. 15-year-old Mada lay feverish and frail, consumed by an illness that had drained him of strength. One night, as darkness cloaked his room, he slipped into a dream, or perhaps it was something far greater. In his dream, Mada found himself on a barren plain, the air heavy with an unnatural stillness. Before him, half a dozen figures emerged from the haze. Among them, one face stood out, a face etched in his heart forever, his grandmother, who had passed away years before. But her expression was not soft or comforting. Her eyes blazed with anger, and her voice roared like thunder. "Mada," she cried, pointing an accusing finger. "What are you doing here? Why have you come? It is not your time." "Grandmother," Mada pleaded, his voice trembling, "this sickness is too heavy for me. I cannot bear it anymore." Her fierce expression softened for a moment, but her words were resolute. "You must go back. Go back and bear it. Don't you understand, child? Everyone has a burden. Every family has a burden. Every community, every nation, and every continent bears its own weight. And it is our duty to carry it, to learn from it, and to rise above it." Mada's voice quivered with fear and curiosity. "Grandmother, what is the name of my burden? And what is the burden of our family?" Her gaze deepened, sorrow and wisdom mingling in her eyes. "In our family, every male is destined to die young. That is our family's burden, an unyielding shadow. And your burden, my son, is rejection and hatred. Many will turn away from you without cause." Tears welled in Mada's eyes. "But grandmother, how can I bear it? How can I endure this weight?" Her voice softened into a melody of hope. "For every burden, there is a way out. The Creator never leaves his children without guidance. To carry your burden, obey the laws of the land. Walk by faith, not by sight. Worship the God of peace, love, and life. Learn his ways, and stay far from trouble." The air around her seemed to glow as her words turned into a benediction. "The path of virtue will not remove your burden, but it will lighten your heart and make the journey worthwhile. Now turn back, Mada. Choose life, grow, and fulfill your purpose. Do not return here until your true time comes." With a sudden jolt, Mada awoke, drenched in sweat, his heart pounding. The light of dawn poured into the room, illuminating his mother's tear-streaked face. "Mother," he croaked, his voice hoarse, "how long have I been like this?" Her voice broke as she replied, "You've been lifeless for 3 months, my son. I thought we'd lost you." Mada's eyes filled with gratitude as he raised them heavenward. "Praise be to the God of life," he whispered. From that day forward, Mada carried his burdens with newfound strength. He faced rejection with grace, honored his family's struggles, and brought unity to his community. And though the weight was heavy, he lived with hope, teaching others to embrace their own burdens with faith, love, and resilience. Moral: everyone has a burden. Every family, community, nation, and continent carries its weight. Only by upholding strong moral values, faith, and unity can we ease the pain and transform burdens into blessings.